How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And in the title, I think I'll have titled it as Van Chat, but we're going to switch it up more of like an armchair chat because I finished a bit early today and I just couldn't be bothered sitting in the van. So I'm in the comfort of my own home. Yeah, this is a first. I'll probably set it up a little bit better next time. You can see behind me there's a messy toy box, which is because I've got two kids and it's absolutely brimmed and it's coming up to Christmas, so that toy box will get a good going through, and yeah, extra toys will be going to charity. Also, I don't know if you can see that, there's like 3 pictures. I think you can only see a snippet of one of them. There's 3 pictures, all pictures of my kids, and the bottom one I might bring it into shot, but I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna have my hero. It's a guy I watch every Sunday morning religiously, and it is Alan Titchmarsh. What a guy. So yeah, I might move the picture of my lad, because it's my lad on this bottom one. Move that out of the way, and yeah, get a picture of Alan Titchmarsh. I'll try. Oh, it'd be good if it was a signed one, a signed photo of Alan Titchmarsh, the absolute GOAT. I think my missus would throw a fit if I've moved a picture of the kids and put Alan Titchmarsh on the wall. Also, I'm hoping she's not watching this video, because I don't know if you can see, my pants are absolutely filthy, and I've just sort of plonked myself on the armchair. So yeah, shh, don't tell her. So yeah, what have I been up to? The usual, same as everyone else really. Leaf clearances, border prepping, the usual winter stuff that most people will be doing. A little bit of jet washing. Nothing I've really filmed because it's just not that interesting, to be honest. Just thought I'd do a quick catch up because I've got half an hour and then I need to go and get the kids, so I'm having a cup of tea. Today is the Robin Cup. For anyone that would have seen my boring talk about the cups on a previous video. Today's been a bit miserable, to be honest. It weren't so bad this morning, so this bit's not miserable. First thing, dropped the kids off at school, went and loaded up for the day, and then sort of the Christmassy activities with the kids has started already, end of November. And today was, they basically walked down from the school, and where we live there is like this little coffee shop, and they did a thing. The kids come down, they was all having hot chocolate. It was the whole school actually, but the school's pretty small, and they invited parents to come and have a coffee and sit with your own children and stuff like that. So yeah, I did that, which I'm really grateful for, because being self-employed I can sort of do that now, whereas with my last job I couldn't do it. Or I could, but I'd have to use a day's annual leave, and the amount of stuff they do through the year, it basically smashed all my holidays off. So yeah, I can do that now. So went to that. That was amazing. I think you'll see a picture. I think the thumbnail might be the picture. I haven't decided yet, so you might see me sat with my 2 kids. Teachers come round like, can we have a picture? Yeah. And then after that, went on to do my jobs. Partner's in work today, so I'm doing the school run, I'm doing the drop off and the pick up. So I was a bit strapped for time today. So I postponed one of the jobs and put that on to Monday. And then the other 2, did the first one, that went fine, got to the next one, and halfway through, just massive hailstorm, and honestly it was ridiculous, and it did not ease up. And the customer actually come out really understanding, said, do you want to just, it was just clearing leaves, just blowing all the leaves to the end of the garden and then sort them out, put them in the bin. I said, if you don't mind. So I've put that on to Tuesday. So yeah, that was the day. I went back to the lockup, and then it cleared up, went okay, which is just typical. But I had a full trailer of waste. It's just like branches and stuff like that I've just gathered up in the trailer. So I pulled that out, chipped all that into we're gonna bulk bag. So the trailer's freed up, the bulk bag's in the corner out the way, and I just collect them basically. And if it's good wood chip, that gets donated to schools locally. But if it's like dirty wood chip, I call it, where it's just like leaves, like chipped leaves, and just rubbish wood chip really, then once I've got a few bags of that, I take it to a tip in Manchester, and it's not too expensive to get rid of, but I'd rather do that when I've got a full trailer load of these bags, so it makes more sense making the trip to Manchester. What else is going on? So as my diary is starting to thin out a little bit and there's quite a few gaps, it's kind of like I'm no longer filling my diary, my missus is. So now she knows I've got quite a few free days. What did she say yesterday? She said, oh, the Christmas markets in Manchester have started, and she said Wednesday next week, she said, I'll take you to the Christmas markets. And I thought, that's weird, because I do all the driving. She'll only do local driving. As soon as there's a motorway involved, she's out. She won't do any driving on the motorway. And I thought, what, you're gonna drive to Manchester? She said, oh no, we'll get the train and I'll sort of pay for the day basically. And I thought, no way. I was thinking sort of, am I getting wined and dined here? But then in the second sentence, she said, yeah, on the Thursday, we can get all the Christmas shopping out of the way, like the kids' presents and stuff like that. So we can go to Smith's Toys. And I thought, I mean, I hate doing the Christmas shop. It's good because you're buying all the presents for the kids and their faces are going to light up Christmas Day and stuff. But honestly, it's so boring. So yeah, she was kind of softening the blow with, I'll take you to the Christmas markets. We'll go around the markets, have some food, maybe some drinks, stuff like that. But yeah, that's because the next day, it's going to be just sore feet. It's just going to be sore feet, walking around here, there and everywhere, doing all the driving, going to all different places. Can we go here? Can we go here? Probably just zigzagging all over Manchester. So yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, I'd be keen to know what everyone else does sort of in December, because me, I've got some bits in December that have sort of carried over into it, but I stopped I don't really advertise over December and stuff like that because there's just a ton of stuff at the kids' school, like Christmas parties and Christmas fair. Yeah, loads of stuff. So December's really busy, just doing stuff with the kids. I like a break, so I don't mind January off. If the weather's freezing cold as well, then yeah, I don't really want to be working. But yeah, I like to have December off because Christmas is a massive thing in my family. The kids absolutely love it. I like it for the most part. I love it for the most part. Mainly because of the kids. My missus absolutely loves Christmas. But yeah, what does everyone else do? Do you go away? Do you go away for Christmas? I wouldn't mind doing that one year. Perhaps going away and getting somewhere out of the way, a bit rural. Do you work right up until Christmas? You might not be self-employed doing garden maintenance or whatever. You might work in a completely different industry. Like my missus, she works at a hospital, so she works right up until Christmas. She's not in Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I don't know if she's in Boxing Day this year either, to be fair. She usually works at least one of them. Yeah, what's your Christmas plans? I know we're having some people over, so we're doing the dinner here. I think my missus' sister's coming, her partner, her other brother and sister. Yeah, I think it'll be very stressful making food for that many people. And then next year, we might just go out and have, I don't know, is it a thing? Can you have food can you have food somewhere else on Christmas Day? I don't know, I've never done it. But yeah, that's all from me. It was just a really quick check-in. I'm going to try and get at least one video out a week over sort of winter. But yeah, I won't just put in videos out just for the sake of it, because I just don't want to bore people to death with things that aren't very interesting. But I will leave you with this. What is the meat of choice on your Christmas dinner? Most people have, well, we have 3 actually. So there's obviously pigs in blankets. Like, you have to have them. And then a couple of years we had turkey. The first year it just absolutely went to shit, basically. I think it was a frozen turkey. We didn't get it out at the right time. I think we got it out the night before, and we just didn't think that it takes a couple of days to defrost or something stupid. And I think we just ended up cooking it. The legs were still frozen. Yeah, it was just, for lack of a better word, it was a shit show. So then the year after, we had, I think we got like a turkey, you get a turkey breast with the skin on from the butchers, and it's got bacon on. And it was all right, but we're just not keen on turkey. It's all right on the day, but there's usually a lot of leftovers, and I don't know, it just doesn't taste as good the next day. So then from then on, we had chicken. We did a chicken last year, and that was great. And as well, you're not paying about 30 quid for a turkey breast. The chicken was, I think it was an Aldi chicken. It was a £5. So yeah, last year we had chicken. We get a gammon, a big gammon. We order that from, there's like a garden centre nearby, and they have like a farm shop. So we get it from there. So yeah, chicken, gammon, pigs in blankets. This year, I think it's going to be, because there's a lot of people coming and they've all got a different preference. So this year, I think it's going to be chicken, gammon, a lamb shoulder, lamb maybe. But yeah, what's your meat of choice? Is it just the standard turkey and gammon, or is it something completely different? Or is it something absolutely wild, like, do you have a goose? Because I've never had that. Yeah, let me know in the comments. It'll be interesting to see. Or are you a vegetarian? Do you have like a chestnut roast or whatever it's called, something like that? Get it in the comments. Let me judge everyone's choices. Yeah, as always, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Really appreciate it, as always. And it'll be good to speak to some of you in the comments. I've finished my tea. I'm gonna go pick the kids up from school, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.